Welcome back, disgruntled sports fans. Another week, another top 10. We start the list in Buffalo. The Bills. They're off to a hot start this season. Looking to get off to a hot start in this game against the winless New Orleans Saints. Wide receiver Shakir takes this ball. First Saints defender comes running up, grabs him around the waist, and promptly lets him go. But he does get him to be slightly off balance. So you would figure that these two Saints players, right here and right here, that these two guys would be able to work together to bring down this Bills player who is now off balance. Well, think again. Because this first Saints player is going to grab him by the leg, let go, and make sure to trip up his teammate in the process so that he can't make the tackle. And Shakir is off to the races. He could go all the way. And that is a perfect way to start off our top 10 most scripted plays of the week. All right, now we head to Tampa Bay. And in this situation, the game is on the line. We got a 4th down and 10. The Bucs are losing by 8 points. They need a touchdown. They need a 2-point conversion. But mainly, right now, they need a first down or this game is over. So let's see what Baker Mayfield is able to do on this play. Takes the snap. Decides to run backwards. Decides to throw off of his back foot. And he's going to throw this ball and complete this pass to a guy that's 9 yards short of the first down marker. So he's putting all his faith into his tight end to break both these tackles with the game on the line. Yeah, why not throw, past the first down marker? No, instead you're just going to throw it 1 yard past the line of scrimmage to a guy who's going to get tackled immediately. Yeah, that's it. And he doesn't even hang on to the ball. He makes sure to drop the ball as well. Game over. Eagles win. Bucs lose. Excellent decision, Baker Mayfield. Old man Flacco, starting quarterback of the Browns. He's the second most oldest player in the league behind Aaron Rodgers. How does this guy still have a starting job? Well, let me show you. Let me show you why old man Flacco gets to be a starting quarterback. See how nobody's touching him? Yeah. Nobody touched him. And he's going to huck this ball right to this Lions guy. There is not a single Browns player anywhere around here. Is there a player that plays for the Browns anywhere around here? Nope, but there's definitely a Lions guy right there. And that's who he throws it to. Like, if nobody was open and you just needed to throw the ball out of bounds, how do you miss and throw an interception to that one Lions player over there all by himself? That's why old man Flacco is still in the league, y'all. Because he makes plays like that. Way to go, old man Flacco. Doing your job. Professional starting quarterback in the National Fixed League. I'm trying my best to keep track of how many doinks are occurring this season. To my knowledge, this is the 10th doink of the year and it was the only doink that I spotted out of all the highlights that I saw. So you guys know what time it is. Hit it. Well, I tried to tell you so, but I guess you didn't know. They've been messing with field goals, and there's magnets in the poles. You lied to me. All those field goals I thought were so real. You lied to me. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You lied to me. All those field goals I thought were so real. You lied to me. Now I cry. Now I cry, cry, cry. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Another ball hits the pole. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Another ball hits the pole. Justin Sherbert and the San Diego Chargers are starting out their season 3-0, and yes, I called them the San Diego Chargers on purpose, just to agitate you fanboys. Ha ha. So, they have to do the job in this game, and when I mean do the job, they have to lose on purpose. So Justin Sherbert has to pretend like he sucks at quarterback. So he's got plenty of time in the pocket, decides to deliver this ball right to the Giants. There's no Chargers player anywhere nearby. No receiver that plays for the Chargers ever had a chance at catching that pass. So that's what it looks like when Justin Sherbert has to do the job, and when he's told to throw it to the Giants, he just makes it as obvious as possible that he's throwing the game. And then look, nobody wants to make a tackle after the interception. You gonna let him go all the way? So look at this Chargers player, gonna go for that sweet feet action. And believe it or not, this is one of the few times it actually works. The sweet feet action stops him short of the goal line. This play right here, man, is some extra phony rigoroni with a side of baloney. So the Bucks were getting beat down in this game, so they had to give them some quick, easy touchdowns so that they could make this blowout into a close game, get people to bet more money. You know how it goes. So they give Baker Mayfield all the time in the world in the pocket, and he gets to dance around back there for as long as he needs until he finds an open man. He's like, oh, there's an open guy, right? So the defender is in position to possibly swat this ball away. The catch is made. So right here, the defender, what he should do is knock him out of bounds or jump out there, wrap him up, and bring him down, right? I mean, what else can you do? Well, he chooses to do neither of those things. And he goes for this dive attempt where he doesn't even make contact with the Bucks player at all. It's like he pretends like he's going for a tackle. But he doesn't even grab his legs, doesn't even touch him at all. Instead, he just face plants. Doesn't make contact with the Bucks player at all. Instead, he just dives on his own face. Look at him laying there like he's unconscious, taking a nap. Oh, ridiculous. So the Bucks get this easy touchdown to put them back in the game, but they go on to lose anyway. So it didn't even matter. So if you thought that last touchdown was bad, this one is even worse. So the Bucks were getting beat down, like I said, and they gave them 2 easy cupcake touchdowns to make this game look a lot more close than it actually should have been. 24-6. So on this play, Baker Mayfield, again, given all the time he needs in the pocket. No pass rush there at all. He's got all day back there. So he throws into double coverage, but the double coverage doesn't matter when they're going to let the Bucs score a cupcake touchdown on purpose. So the first dude does this comical dive and pretends to swat at it and falls down. And then the other guy does this spinny, twirly thing, like he's doing a ice skating trick or something. What was that? And he realizes how stupid he looks after doing that little twirly-do. After spinning around like a ballerina on the field, he realizes how stupid he looks. So he decides to just check out of the play. Fall down on purpose. Awesome. So he gets to walk, literally just trot into the end zone because the two defenders, took themselves out of the play on purpose. Yeah, you can throw into double coverage when guys are going to let you score a touchdown that easy. Look at him. He's like, was it really that easy? Did they really just let me score a cupcake touchdown that easy? Are the fans really going to buy this? Yeah, the fans believe it, bro. You're not going to do a dance? Not going to celebrate? Even the player realizes how ridiculous his own touchdown play looks. Now he gets to celebrate. They're like, celebrate, idiot! Celebrate! Now he's like, yeah! I scored! Whoopee! There were so many scripted, super phony punt returns that went all the way for a touchdown. I had a hard time deciding which one was more scripted and phonier than the other. So the Panthers are punting to the Patriots here. First thing I want you to notice, look at this Panthers player right here. He's going to purposely go run right on past the returner. Well past the returner. Like, dude, what are you doing down there? How are you going to tackle the guy if you're like 10 yards behind him? What is even going on? Now watch how these first two Panthers players come running up together. And watch how they both at the same time make the same pretend tackle attempt. Almost like they're clones of each other. They both miss. They both go down. And then right here, number 81. Look at him. He sticks out his hand and just gives him a touch. Good job, number 81. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say anymore, you guys. So he takes this ball all the way to the house. One last guy to get past. Watch. Whoop. Yeah, that was hard. Good job, punter. He could go all the way. Yes. Now, as phony baloney as that punt return was, the next one is even worse. We got the Browns. We got the Lions. We got ourselves a super scripted punt return. So the first Browns player, watch. He goes running right on by. What was that? Just runs right on by. Now he's like 10 yards behind the player. So he just took himself out of the play on purpose. The second Browns player runs out of bounds and runs right on by. This guy over here, he's fallen down. Nobody has laid a hand on this guy. Number 50. Are you even going to make an attempt? No, he is not. Instead, he's going to run into his own teammate on purpose. Okay. Nobody going to lay a hand on this guy? That Browns player right there looks like he's only running at maybe 70% speed. Looks like he's just kind of jogging. Has no intention of sprinting at top speed to catch him. So we got one last guy to make a tackle. Nah. He literally just gave up and was like, nah. Not even going to make an attempt. Nobody going to lay a hand on this dude. Wow. Wow. And of course, that brings us to the number one most scripted play of the week. And it gots to be this play right here. Daniel Jones and the Colts off to a hot start this season. They are 3-0. Can they keep it going against the Rams? Daniel Jones hucks a ball to a man that looks pretty much covered. But it doesn't matter. He makes the catch anyway, even though he was covered like a blanket. Still, the receiver makes the catch. So this Rams defender reaches out, touches him on the shoulder. Excellent job. Makes sure to trip up his own man in the process. So he's still got a chance to knock this dude out of bounds. Get over there and knock him out of bounds. He's right next to the line. Just shove him out of bounds, dude. So he can't even shove him out of bounds correctly. Instead, he reaches out and tries to grab hold of his arm. Let's go! And ends up falling on his own head. Excellent. Now, you might be thinking that that's it. This guy's going to take the ball into the end zone. Yeah, you would think that. Except, inexplicably, every single season, it seems like somebody at some point in the year, for whatever reason, will decide to let go of the ball before they cross the goal line. I swear this happens once every season. A player will have a touchdown in the bag, except they let go of the ball before they cross the goal line. Well, guess what? This is one of those situations right here, man. Oh! Yep, you guessed it. He lets go of the ball just before he crosses the goal line. So here it is. Here is a replay from another angle which clearly shows just before he crosses the goal line, he inexplicably does the unthinkable. Just lets the ball go before he crosses the goal line. Whoa! Loses control of it at the last possible second. So of course you guys know what that means. It's a fumble! It's a touchback. No touchdown. Colts do not get a touchdown. Congratulations, Colts dude. You are the guy that did the unthinkable and let go of the ball before you cross the goal line. You are that guy this year. Way to go. And that, my friends, is your number one most scripted play of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.